right, Mr. TALIAFERRO TV, how's everybody doing out there, ladies and gentlemen? All right, this is the biggest story in America right now. I mean, obviously outside of the government shutdown, but in regards to entertainment news, this is the biggest story going right now. Some call him R. Kelly, others call him Robert Kelly. I call him that nasty man in Chicago. This guy's story, this guy's nastiness, the impact that it looks like he's had on a lot of women is, I mean, it's nasty, man. It's just nasty. That's the only word I can use. Every time I think about it is nasty, right? So the R. Kelly Docu series, or the documentary on surviving R. Kelly, aired on Lifetime over a 3-day span. It was Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 2 parts each night. And in this docuseries, we heard things about R. Kelly's relationship with Aaliyah, God rest her dead. I think R. Kelly was 28 and Aaliyah was 15 when they were in the height and the pinnacle of their relationship / marriage. You had a lot of victims come out and say they were held against their will. They were pretty much sex slaves. They would find out that they would be a part of threesomes. In the midst of the sexual act, women would come out of other rooms, have to ask for meals. Physical abuse to these women as well. We found out that this was not a one-man job. R. Kelly had help from road managers, tour managers. I mean, anything you can think of. Labels were probably involved in this. Brothers. We found out that R. Kelly was a victim of some type of sexual assault himself as a child. A lot going on in that docu-series. Now, speaking of R. Kelly, here's an update from his side of things. All right. First off, R. Kelly dropped off a single last week. That's pretty disgusting, but he did drop a single last week. Say what you want about R. Kelly. A lot of people would have turned their comments off on Instagram or made their Twitter page private. He didn't do any of that. He did not do any of that. And he got obviously bashed in his comment section. This dude has been Teflon. Say what you want about him. This dude, through all of this, somehow, some way, he just doesn't believe anything could happen to him. Anytime a man makes a record called I Admit It, he feels like he's Teflon. So R. Kelly's reps have been talking to TMZ, and here's what we know. R. Kelly did not watch the docuseries personally. Obviously, people around him did. And they are planning to sue not only Lifetime, they threatened to sue Lifetime on the day that the docuseries was set to air. They are planning to sue Lifetime, anyone associated with this docuseries in regards to people who claim they were victims. He's also planning to expose, and this is where it gets crazy. According to TMZ, again, they have a rep that is in contact. A rep from R. Kelly's side is in contact with TMZ, said that he is planning on suing and exposing blatant lies from women and people involved in this docuseries. All right, he's saying that they're going to launch a new website called Surviving Lies. Again, that's playing off the Surviving R. Kelly name. Apparently R. Kelly and his team have created a website, and it's down right now. Last time I checked, apparently soon enough he's creating a website called survivinglies.com, which is going to be an attempt to expose all of his accusers as liars, as well as reveal their true motivations behind their allegations. R. Kelly also plans on exposing previous employees that once worked with him. He's claiming that all these people are bitter and looking for some type of revenge. Again, he has a website entitled survivinglies.com that is coming sooner rather than later. And you would imagine that he's going to probably try to come with it quickly to try to, I hate to say it, but kind of like capitalize off the momentum that this docuseries has. He's going to try to combat everyone talking about his name by go ahead and just putting out, yo, no, this chick is lying. She wanted this from me. This is how this went. Again, I want you to notice this, though. R. Kelly is not at all denying these relationships with any of these people. Obviously, you got the ex-wife involved, but any of these women that have come out, he's just saying that it didn't go the way that they said it did. Now, to me, you're kind of admitting some guilt by even acknowledging these relationships. Like when a girl comes out and says, yo, I met R. Kelly, I was underage, and I was like in Dallas somewhere, right? like, you gotta know there's no way to deny that the chick was underage. The timeline doesn't, there's pictures, right, that kind of align with these timelines. So to me, R. Kelly is already admitting guilt. It looks like he's trying to pull back from the, yo, yes, I was together with an underage chick, but I didn't do this to her, I didn't do that. That's still nasty, Robert. That nasty man in Chicago, that's still nasty. Again, timelines line up. And from what I see, R. Kelly plans on just speaking out on how situations went and denying certain things that women said. But again, if the chick is like 30, 32 right now, and R. Kelly comes out and with his side of the story and says, no, I didn't hit her, that's still nasty. If the timeline can still line up and show, damn, dude, you was still with her when she's 15. To me, that's enough. I don't need to go further than that. I don't need to go further into what he did. That's all disgusting. But to me, that's enough to have this dude thrown under the jail. If we can prove that you were 28 outside of Aaliyah, because that's nasty enough. But outside of Aaliyah, we can prove that you were picking up 13-year-olders, pulling up at McDonald's, pulling up at schools. Fam, why are you trying to come out and expose these chicks? Yo, you're nasty, bro. You're trying to expose women that were 13 and 14 at the time? All of that is nasty. All of that. Every time I think of that man in Chicago, I just think the word nasty. That's all. Nobody cares about you trying to expose women. You're trying to expose a teenager, fam? A teenager? A teenager, bro? You had no business being involved with teenagers. So whatever came with that is on you, fam. What? This dude right here, the nerve. Nigga dropped a single this week. He dropped a single this week. That dude, man, he's Teflon. Thank y'all so much for the time, love, support. I don't take it for granted. I'll keep you guys up to date on this when we get more details. I'm out.
I want to salute you, homie, for building your own thing and doing your own thing, creating your own platform, your own website.
I got one life to live out my dreams, and I'm giving this thing all I got. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I represent the culture.
Right now, you're turning up on MrTaliaferro.com, shawty. Yeah.